Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 15 we are going to discuss about the topic of unit 8 chapter what we say redox reaction. The topic was displacement reaction. Now in that we were discussing about non-metal displacement. Now in that few parts are left regarding halogen is there, then regarding the reactivity of metals all are there. Now in the previous video what we have discussed, what we say that is we have discussed about reaction of zinc with acid, magnesium with acid and Fe with acid, that is iron. So in that all we saw, no? So there is one certain things given in your textbook. After that reaction one last paragraph is there in which it is being written that this last three what I said, that is magnesium with HCl, zinc with HCl and Fe with HCl, they are used to prepare hydrogen gas in laboratory. These three reactions what we said. Clear? So in laboratory if you have to prepare hydrogen gas, you can prepare by these three reactions, that is Zn plus HCl, Mg plus HCl or Fe plus HCl, we can prepare hydrogen gas. Okay. So and that also they have also given on another part. Okay, so that was the part which was given, what we left out in our previous video, so you can go through that video again. Okay, so you will understand this. Okay, now today we are going to discuss about the remaining reactivity of halogens, what we say. Clear? So that topic we are going to discuss now. Okay, let us see. You must have seen about the reactivity series of metal. Same way there is reactivity series of group 17 elements. Now when we talk about group 17 elements, that is halogens what we call. It is ore producing. This will come in later classes, that is 12th standard. In that first one is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Okay, so there is a reactivity series for these halogens also, like what we have the reactivity series of metal. Understood? So for this we can write here, that is the power of this element as oxidizing agent. The power of halogen, or we can also use the word the power of these elements. Now when we talk about these elements, means which are there? Without all halogen, which are there? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Okay, so the power of these elements is as oxidizing agent. What is the word? As oxidizing agent. Now what is the meaning of the oxidizing agent? Means what? Which itself get reduced. Okay, so the power of the whatever element as an oxidizing agent decreases down the group. Understood? So if you see who is the most stronger oxidizing agent, the fluorine. After fluorine who will come? Chlorine and then bromine and then iodine. Understood or not? Means down the group when we go from top to bottom, the oxidizing power keeps on decreasing for this. Okay, that is the part what they want to explain. Okay, so decrease we move down from fluorine to iodine, that I already explained. This implies that what is the meaning of this? Thus we can say that fluorine, understood? Thus we can say fluorine implies that fluorine is so reactive that it displaces. Fluorine is so reactive that it will displace or replace. Also you can use the word, we use the word replace. That it replace. Here the other halogen atoms. It can replace what we say. The other halogen means which are the atoms which are left out, that is chlorine, bromine and iodine. So it replaces we can use one word here, so it will be easier for you to understand. It replaces chloride. I will write chloride So it can replace chloride, bromide and iodide ion in the solution. Now what is the meaning of that? I will explain it through an example what we say. Clear? Now fluorine, another one is there. Fluorine is so reactive, clear, that it displaces oxygen from hydrogen also. So reactive that it attacks water and displaces attacks water and displaces the oxygen of water. Clear? Now what is the meaning of that? That is being explained with the help of an example. Okay. Now the example, if you see, that is you can see here 2H2O plus what we call it as 2F2. Understood this? Plus 2H2O plus 2F2 gives you 4HF plus O2. So here if you see in this case, I will show you with another bottle. This oxygen is replaced by whom? Fluorine. Sorry, here HF will be there. Okay, oxygen of water is replaced by whom? Fluorine. That much reactive it is, because we have seen in Pauling scale, if you remember. So Pauling scale, we know that 4.0 is the value of fluorine. It's the most electronegative. Second number comes of what? Oxygen, 3.5 what we say. So here fluorine is displacing oxygen from water. Just imagine. Understood? And it is for this reason that the displacement reaction of chlorine, bromine and iodine using fluorine are not generally carried out in aqueous solution. Okay, so this is the reason what is given there. On the other hand, you can see chlorine and can displace bromide and iodide ions in the aqueous solution as shown below. Why? Because chlorine, if you see, it is more oxidizing than what bromine and iodine. Okay, so that part what is being explained here now. Now I will just rub this part. Okay, now what is the next part given there? That is chlorine can displace. Chlorine, you can write down in form of points, can displace bromide and iodine. Chlorine can replace, because if you see in the order, chlorine comes first. So chlorine can displace bromide and iodide, what we call it as ion, in an aqueous solution. In an aqueous solution. Okay. Now for that one example is given. You can see here Cl2 plus 2 KBr. Example A and B. So Cl2 plus 2 KBr gives you what? 2 KCl plus Br. Okay, this is one reaction. You can see here chlorine is replacing whom? Br from the solution. Understood this part? Then I think you can watch properly. Then Cl2 plus K, that is potassium iodide. So you will see that chlorine will be replacing this I also to give. Here I will just balance and give 2 KCl. What does it use? 2 KCl plus I2. Understood? So here you can see it is being displacing bromine and iodine from the solution, what we say. Understood this part? Now the next, as Br2 and I2 are colored and dissolved in what? CCl4. They have given this part that I am going to explain. And now this part. This also. So easy. Okay. Now, in your book, one nice topic is given that as Br2 and I2 are colored and dissolved in CCl4 can be easily identified from the color of the solution. The above reaction can be written here. You can see in this case. Okay. As Br2, this is yellowish brown or yellowish brown color, and iodine, I think dark, what you call it as yellowish dark, means dark brown color also you can say. So as Br2 and I2 are colored, what you call it as that Br2 and I2 are colored and dissolved and dissolve. What we say? Dissolve in CCl4 easily. Yeah. Now as is colored and dissolve easily can be identified from the color of the CCl4 can easily here it will be can easily what we call it as identified easily be identified from the color of the solution, what we call color of the solution. Okay. Now this one if you see, for that what reactions are given, color of the solution. Okay. Okay. Now in this case, solution. Okay. The reaction what we saw of what we call it as Cl2 plus KBr, what it will give? KCl plus Br2. Understood? So this reaction can be written what we say in ionic form also. Understood? Cl2 plus KBr, then another was Cl2 plus Ki. You see what? KCl plus I2. Now this reaction I will write in the ionic form. The above reaction can be written in their ionic form. Okay, now can be written in the ionic form. Now when we write here, I can write here Cl2 will be like this. KBr means K plus Br minus K plus I minus. So plus what we call it as Br minus. Because metal we are not writing here. Then gives you Cl minus plus Br2. Same way this second reaction Cl2 plus I minus gives you what? Cl minus plus I2. Understood? So now these two reactions, that is which one? 8.41A and 8.42B. Okay, so this one, these two reactions can be used. What you say? What it can be used to identify Br minus and I minus in the laboratory through the test popularly known as layer test. This two reaction is used to identify Br minus and I minus in laboratory, and the test is known as layer test. Which test? It is called layer test. What we say. Understood? So this can be used to identify iodide or bromide ions, and popularly it is known as layer test. And it was above may not be out of the place to mention here that bromine likewise can displace iodide ion in the solution. Now that what is the why we are talking about why bromine can. So we have seen here group 17 elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So who is more reactive? Bromine is more reactive than iodine. So bromine can displace iodine from its solution. So for that also one reaction is given. I will just rub this part. Okay, so I can write here bromine can displace iodine from its solution. Okay, now bromine can what you call displace iodine. Iodine will not come, iodide will come. Iodide, iron from its solution, and for that an example is given. Okay, now what is that example? You can easily see Br2 plus 2I minus, what we say, gives you what? 2Br minus plus what we call it as I2. Understood? I2. So if you don't understand, actually this is taken from the reaction, that is Br2 plus 2Ki gives you what? 2KBr plus I2, like this. This is the reaction actually. So from that only the ionic part is taken. What is taken? Ionic part is taken. Understood? So this is the reaction. So here, who is displacing whom? Bromine is displacing iron from its solution. You can see iodide, iron from its solution. Okay, now the halogen displacement reaction have a direct industrial application, what is written there, and the recovery of halogen from their halides require an oxidation process which is represented by. Okay, now that process, that is recovery. What is the word? The recovery of halogen from the halides. What is the next topic? Recovery of halogen from halide. Okay, now when we say halide, halogen, now suppose when we say Br, bromine is the halogen, or what is the reaction, suppose chlorine is the halogen, from the halide that is HCl. So this one we call it as hydrogen chloride. What we call it as? Hydrogen chloride. Okay, so that's why we call the word halide. And this one is a chlorine. Halogen, what we call it as chlorine. So recovery of halogen from halide. That is, suppose if you see the halide, what is given is they have written 2x minus is written. Understood? Gives you what? x2 plus 2e minus. So 2x minus, instead of if I take 2cl minus, gives you what? Cl2 plus 2e minus. Understood this part? So recovery of the halide, what we say, is given here like this. Now this we will be studying in balancing the redox reaction. Two types are there. Oxidation method is there, and what we call it as half reaction method, what we say. So from your textbook till now, whatever was there we have completed. Okay, nothing is left out. So here our displacement part over. Now in the next video we will be discussing about disproportionation reaction. Which reaction? Disproportionation reaction. Okay, so today we discuss many things in displacement of halogens, what we say, mainly of halogen, how they displace. Who is more reactive? Fluorine. Then chlorine order, what we say, first chlorine, then second order chlorine, bromine and iodine. So fluorine can displace all these three. Chlorine can displace Br and I minus, and Br can displace I minus from its solution. Okay, so this was all about what we call the reactivity of halogens, what we say. Now next topic I will be discussing about disproportionation reaction. This also comes in the topic types of redox reaction. Okay, till then go through all the videos, write all the notes properly, and most of the students are not watching videos. I don't know what you are up to, but don't take 11th standard as very, what we call it as a year to relax and enjoy. Clear? All enjoyment will be taken out in 12th standard if you don't understand this topic. In 12th standard you have to learn 11th also and 12th also. If you don't pay attention and follow what we call it or go through the videos. Understood? Both standard you have to study in 12th if you do like this. Okay, and that also 11th you have to study by yourself. It will be like that. Better start working out. Okay, thank you very much.